Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that affects millions of people, but is often misunderstood: food intolerances and allergies. Whether you've been struggling with mysterious symptoms or just want to learn more, this video is for you. By the end, you'll know the difference between the two, how to identify them, and most importantly, how to manage them and still enjoy your food. Let's get started. Section 1. What are food intolerances and allergies? First, let's break down the basics. Food intolerances and food allergies are often confused, but they're very different. Food allergies. These involve your immune system. When you eat something you're allergic to, your body sees it as a threat and launches an attack. This can cause symptoms like hives, swelling, difficulty breathing, or even anaphylaxis, which is life-threatening. Common allergens include peanuts, shellfish, and dairy. Food intolerances. These don't involve the immune system. Instead, they happen when your body has trouble digesting certain foods. Symptoms are usually less severe, but can still be uncomfortable. Think bloating, gas, headaches, or fatigue. Common culprits include lactose, gluten, and FODMAPs. Understanding the difference is crucial because the way you manage them is completely different. Let's dive deeper into each one. Section 2. Common food allergies. Let's start with food allergies. Did you know that 90% of all food allergies are caused by just 8 foods? Here's the list. Milk eggs, peanuts, tree nuts, like almonds, walnuts, and cashews, fish, shellfish, soy, wheat. If you have a food allergy, even a tiny amount of the allergen can trigger a reaction. That's why it's so important to read labels carefully and communicate with restaurants when dining out. Section 3. Common food intolerances. Now let's talk about food intolerances. Unlike allergies, intolerances are usually dose-dependent. That means you might be able to handle a small amount of the food without issues, but too much can cause problems. Here are some of the most common intolerances. Lactose intolerance. Trouble digesting lactose, the sugar in milk. Gluten intolerance. Not the same as celiac disease, but can still cause discomfort. FODMAPs, a group of carbs found in foods like onions, garlic, and beans. Histamine, intolerance. Trouble breaking down histamine in foods like aged cheese and wine. Caffeine sensitivity. Even small amounts can cause jitters or headaches. Intolerances can be tricky to identify because symptoms often show up hours or even days later. But don't worry, we'll talk about how to figure out what's causing your issues. Section 4. Symptoms of food, intolerances and allergies. One of the biggest challenges with food intolerances and allergies is that the symptoms can be so varied. Let's break them down. Allergy symptoms: hives, itching, or swelling, wheezing or difficulty breathing, stomach pain, vomiting, or diarrhea, anaphylaxis, a life-threatening reaction, intolerance symptoms: bloating, gas, or diarrhea, headaches or migraines, fatigue or brain fog, skin issues like acne or eczema. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms regularly, it's worth investigating whether food could be the culprit. Section 5. How to identify food intolerances and allergies. Now let's play detective. How do you figure out if you have a food intolerance or allergy? Here are some steps. Keep a food diary. Write down everything you eat and any symptoms you experience. Look for patterns. Elimination diet. Remove suspected foods for 2 to 4 weeks, then reintroduce them one at a time. Allergy testing. Skin prick tests or blood tests can help identify allergies. Breath tests. For intolerances like lactose, breath tests can measure gas produced by undigested food. Consult a doctor. Always work with a healthcare professional to get an accurate diagnosis. Remember, self-diagnosing can be risky. Always consult a professional to confirm your suspicions. Section 6. Managing food intolerances and allergies. Once you've identified your triggers, the next step is learning how to manage them. Here are some tips. For allergies, always carry an epinephrine auto-injector, like an EpiPen. Read labels carefully and avoid cross-contamination. Communicate clearly when dining out. For intolerances, experiment with alternatives like lactose-free milk or gluten-free bread. Take digestive enzymes to help break down problem foods. Practice portion control. Sometimes a little is okay, but too much causes issues. Living with food intolerances or allergies doesn't mean you have to give up delicious food. It's all about finding what works for you. Section 7. Emotional and social impact. Let's talk about the emotional side of things. Dealing with food intolerances or allergies can be isolating. You might feel left out at social events or frustrated by the constant need to plan ahead. But here's the thing, you're not alone. There's a whole community of people going through the same thing. Reach out, share your experiences, and don't be afraid to advocate for yourself. Section 8. Conclusion and call to action. All right, that's a wrap. I hope this video helped you understand the difference between food intolerances and allergies and gave you some practical tips for managing them. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might need it, and don't forget to subscribe for more health and wellness content. And hey, drop a comment below. Do you have a food intolerance or allergy? What's been your biggest challenge? Let's chat. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.